Hello, and we are straight into this run today. I couldn't get the camera started right at the start. It was quite a bit of a sudden start, but here we are. We are at the Hagbourne Fun Run 2026, and the target of this run is to win the under 16s category. So, as we see here, started off at the back, everyone is sprinting out because we've got a pretty decent pace, around 350s. So, so this run, I'm probably not in quite as good shape as I have been for like my fastest 5Ks, but I think I'm still able to give it a good shot. Aim for a time around 28 minutes. This is a 7K run, just over 7K run. So see how it goes. Gonna be trying to speed up as it goes along, starting off further back, because yeah, it's gonna be hard to get these overtakes here, but we should manage all right. Yeah, starting off fairly conservatively at 4 minute kilometers, but that pace should be manageable for the whole thing. And in top form, I should be able to go faster, but I don't think I'm quite at that level at the moment. So, this is a run that happens in East Hagbourne near Didcot in Oxfordshire once a year, and it's labelled as a fun run, but I take it quite seriously because I want to win the under 16s age category. This is the final year that I can participate in that because I'm 15 this year, and next year I'll be 16, and it is under 16s. So here we go. We're overtaking people as we go along here, keeping decent pace. 355, low 350s here. It's quite hard to see with the sky blending in, but keeping good pace here, overtaking people, which is what we need. So just coming up here, we will be turning left, and it'll be an uphill, which isn't so nice, but it goes straight downhill again afterwards, so that's something good. You can see here we're still overtaking everyone who started out sprinting at the start, so it shows that we started at a good pace. So we're now just coming up to the hill here. This is slight uphill. It's not actually too bad, better than I remember, but pace does slow down there into the fours, but it's also quite narrow, which means it's slowed down by everyone else, which will also make it slower. But it's getting up here, and then it goes down again, and downhills are always nice. So just up here, gonna be able to get round some people. Yep, there we go, onto the downhill. Very nice. Yeah. Coming up to the first kilometre here, and the terrain of this run is partially on tarmacked roads, like proper roads, partially on like paths similar to this, and partially on through fields, probably mostly through fields, but past the first kilometre there. If you didn't catch it, that was a 3:59 kilometre. So started off at a safe pace, but also not slow. So I'm happy with that first kilometre, and we're just running behind this young runner here. As one to this is like a path. This terrain here, it's a very varied terrain. It's not a road race. It's not cross country. So yeah, it's fun. So yeah, this is like kind of gravelly tarmac, just like it's kind of like a farm track, I guess. Yeah. And then just running along this for a bit, and it won't be too long before we get onto a field, I believe. So catching up to another person here. The camera gets a bit wobbly there. So yeah, I think this is my first video of 2026. So yeah, my last one was Christmas of 2025 doing a park run, which would make this video, yeah, the first one in 2026. So it's May, so haven't really done much, have I? I've recorded a few things, but I might do a video of them. Depends if I edit it or not. But here we go. Here, oh yes, this bit. This is a narrow, very narrow part, so definitely no overtaking here. So up nearer the front of the race, it's all right because there's not many people, but I can imagine it being not very good for speed, especially for people further back, like the peak area. If you just saw to the right there was a horse running next to us. It was very quickly in the camera. I just glanced across, but there was a horse there. Done 1500 meters now. Our pace is slowed to 4:05, which is, yeah, it would still probably get us a pretty good time. This is good enough pacing. I know I'm not in my absolute fastest condition or form at the moment, but it's also not bad. Here we go. We go up some stairs and through a gate. It's very much not a designed running course. It's paths and stuff, but it's very good. So we overtake another person here. We're on to our next target. Catching up again. Our pace is speeding up now, which is good. So you can see the route in the top right corner, and it's just one single loop of this course. It's not like a multiple loop thing. Just go around once and it starts and ends pretty much in the same place. So you start in the middle of a field, which I didn't catch that bit because there was a bit of a surprise start. But yeah, you can see us at the start exiting the field, and then at the end we will re-enter it where there'll be a big finish line. Here we go. We go under a bridge. Our pace is slowed a bit here, down to 4:15. But here we go, speeding up again. Second kilometre, not too far away now. 100 meters. It's a bit hard to see anyone else in the distance now. They've all gotten away a bit. So it's going to be a long part of running by ourselves. So get to the second kilometre. We can go speed up a bit. Here we go. 0.98, 0.99. And 2 kilometers in 4:01. So that's pretty good, pretty consistent from the first one, only 2 seconds off. So pacing it well. So we're just approaching the 3rd kilometre here, and if you've been watching the pace in that fast forward bit, you will see that it has increased a bit. So we have a 3rd kilometre here of 3:50, and I'm quite happy with that, bearing in mind that there was quite a few fields in that last kilometre. There was a decent amount of tarmac, but there was also quite a lot of fields. So hopefully we can keep the pace up reasonably well, don't completely fall off. So at 4-ish minutes kilometre here, and do seem to be getting slightly closer to someone in front when the camera lifts up. Only moment. No, that's down. Up. Oh, we've got a glimpse there. You might have seen, yeah, you can just about see silhouette in the distance. There we go. Oh, no, anymore. Anyway, so there was a pretty good, yeah, you can see pretty well there. There's a group of people just there, not too far at all, maybe 100 meters, maybe a bit more, hard to judge, but close enough to catch up. And this is about 7 kilometers. We will be reaching the halfway mark before too long. So 3.3 kilometers, and we're at a pace of 4:05 minutes per kilometer. You can see on the map it's roughly looks about we're approaching halfway as well. We've gone around there, and then we've just along this straight here, as you see, going along that straight, and soonish we'll be turning a sharp corner which goes down straight, and then we'll turn another corner which goes pretty much to the finish. nearly at halfway now, so it's 7.1 kilometers precisely. So we will be at 3.55 for halfway, so that's 100 meters now. We're getting ever closer to the people in front of us, keeping a solid pace of the high threes, low fours. Pretty good, pretty good. Just need to not fall off here because I have done this event in the past for the last 2 years, and both of them I have sprinted out like everyone else did, and I have completely hit a wall, fell off a cliff, just failed basically. So last year I was going at like 1500-meter pace for me for the first like kilometer or so, and then from like onwards, maybe it wasn't this extreme, but still from onwards of that, it was just battling, and I got like a time that was nowhere near representative of what I can do. And the year before was similar, maybe not quite as extreme, but still very similar. So this year, it's looking good. We haven't fallen off a cliff yet. It was way earlier that I'd failed in previous years. So already doing better, which is good. So yeah, we passed halfway, didn't even notice, and yeah, we are on pace to get 28-ish minutes, which is what I said at the start. And at the moment, we can't really tell if I'm going to be at first under 16 because you can't tell people's ages by just looking at them. But so far, there's probably 3 people ahead of me that could possibly be under 16. I mean, I know what it is, but you're going to have to wait to the end to find out. Coming up to the 4th kilometer and a sharp corner here. So, we are catching up here. So, kilometer 4 in just a moment will be a 3:58. So, we're keeping up the pace, we're keeping it steady, and that's what we want to see. But now we're over halfway. This is where the proper battling starts. This is where the actual race starts. So here comes the sharp corner, and we're now going straight here for a decent while, I suppose. Similar direction for it, and we are genuinely catching up to someone. And this person ahead of me is someone who I suspect could have been under 16. But yeah, okay, yeah. So the 3 people ahead of me could be under 16. I'll tell you, one of them is actually under 16, I think. So, have to see whether I get that under 16 win. One of them is actually under 16, but will I overtake the correct one by the end? Here we go. Had a small bit of confusion about which way to go, but not too bad. We are 4.3 kilometers in. We're going at a very good pace of 3:50 at the moment, and we are about to make an overtake. This is a pretty crucial overtake here. Here we go. Past this guy in the 100 parkrun top. Well done for doing 100 parkruns. Very impressive. And we are keeping a good pace here. We don't want him to follow behind us. And this is quite a nice surface to run on. More tarmacy. Don't know what you call this. It's not really tarmac, no, it's not. It's like, yeah, it's solid ground, not fields. Though we're surrounded by fields, but still, it's quite nice. Surrounded by fields, but not having to run on fields. You get to look at the fields without having to run on the fields. You get the nice road to run on. This is proper tarmac now. But yeah, looking down at my watch there, seeing I'm on decent pace right now. 3:50s. Doing pretty well. Just need to keep it going. This is where it could really start to hurt. Just over 2k left. 2.3k left, about 2.4k. Just need to keep on going. So what's that? That's about, I don't know, 2.3k. I don't know what that is. In miles, I was thinking. Anyway, Here we go. We're keeping the 350s for this kilometre. I think this will be a pretty quick kilometre when it comes around. Got about 300 metres left in it. And get a runner running the opposite direction. Should have joined the run. Should have joined the run. Missing out. Why are you running along these paths without being part of this event? It's a very good event. Hagbourne Fun Run. Anyway, 4.82, 4.83 kilometres in. And we are, getting close to the 5k mark. I'll give a total 5k split as well there. I don't know if that comes up on the screen. Don't know if I put it there. But there'll be the kilometre split, but I can also give a rough 5k mark in 100 metres time, 80 metres, 70 metres, 60 metres, 50 metres, 4 30. Yeah, this is getting annoying. Very nearly there. Going at a good pace still, 3:47. And 5 kilometres. Our kilometre split was a very speedy 3:50, especially for this late section of the race. And we did a 5k split of roughly 19:37. So just looked at my watch back there, getting the 5k split in. And thing I was thinking, one decent pace, could go quicker, but not in top form. Pretty good form, but not top form. So pretty good. It's going good. Let's try and get the next person ahead of us. Let's go. So, yep, red 50 park from top is the next person ahead of us. We just need to keep chipping away at that gap over the next 2 kilometres. It's not very far distance. I think I probably thought I had longer than I did for the rest of this. I was just chipping away at it, probably a bit slower than I should have. But can I catch them? That is the question. It's a race to the end. My camera I used to film this only just about lasted the entire time, so I started it when you saw it start right there, and it died soon after I crossed the finish line. So it's pretty perfect battery, I think. I mean, it could probably go a bit longer if I hadn't had it out of its charging station for a good half an hour beforehand. But still, I'm not too upset with it just about lasting. It's pretty good. But anyway, we've got a very narrow wooded area here. We're going 350 for 5. Oh, is that? I'm not sure if that's correct. Oh no, that's me going over the style. It's not quite in sync. But yeah, there's a few styles and gates in this, and I will say, because of these styles and gates in this certain kilometre, this kilometre will be a bit slower, but you will see why. There are a few things starting off with that style back there. But we're still going pretty well. We've got like 1.5 kilometres left, 1,500 metres. That's not too bad at all, to be fair. 1,500 metres in. We've got cows loose in the field. We've got a few marshals there making sure they don't escape and kill us all. I don't think they'll kill us. They could, but I don't think they would. Probably outrun them. Maybe. No, cows are quite fast. But we could get out of the field and they couldn't. But anyway, it's good motivation to run faster. Doing 3:55s through this field, which is pretty fast. Yeah, pretty fast. Anyway, going along here now. Just coming up, I think this is the bridge here. Fun little bridge. Marshal keeping the gate open. Thank you very much. Going round here onto a new, that's kind of a field. It's the edge of a field, isn't it? So, field path, similar to the field in Abingdon Park, and so used to running on these kind of surfaces. But we're going along strong, similar direction to what we've been doing for a while now. So, keep on going, keep on chipping away at that distance between the next person in front of us, and keep the pace reasonably high. That's probably a bit low, 4:05. But, we've done decent so far. This kilometre we can probably afford to slow down on a bit with all the blockages and the fatigue. Because it's the second last kilometre of any race under like 10 kilometres. The second last kilometre is always going to be the worst. Because you've already done most of the race or the run, but you still got a kilometre left. Like, a kilometre's a long way. It's not that long, but it's still quite long. So you're not in the end game yet, but you are physically in the end game. But anyway, see here, we have a little gate here. Gonna slow us down. And I don't know if the other one will be in this kilometre. I doubt it with 20 meters left. But anyway, 6 kilometers coming up, and we do it in 4:08. So we have slowed down, but you did see quite a few blockages on the way, and 4:08 still isn't too bad. But we're into the final full kilometre. That's a good mental side. Anyway, we've got another gate here. Just traverse it, and on we go. Now, I don't think there was any more gates, so it's full steam ahead to the end. We are catching up with this person ahead of us. Not very quickly, not by loads, but we are catching. But time is running out. Will we get there is the question. And will we have done enough to get first under 16? Very soon we will find out. 6.15 kilometers way through. It's less than a kilometer to go. Okay, we need to give it our all now. 4 minutes-ish to go. That's a 4 mile mark on the side there. I don't know how accurate that is. 6.2 kilometers, 4 miles. I know, might check it later. Curious, but all I know is that my watch is quite accurate because it has like 2 GPS. It like sends 2 GPS signals. It's it's dual frequency. It's cool. Gets it really accurate. Anyway. We are just coming up to the final turn here, into the home straight, I suppose you say. Going 4 flat kilometers, and at this point in the run, it is feeling hard, but we are gaining on the red 50 parkrun top. So, here we go. In the field terrain, it isn't as easy to go fast, but I've got that motivation now. We're near the end, and I need to catch up to that person in front of me. Still quite a distance here, but we can do it. Now we're on a gravel path. This may look quite nice to run on, but I was slipping quite a lot here. I couldn't get a proper grip with any of my steps. It was just, I put my foot down and it would like go off the gravel, just slip off a bit. So that wasn't ideal, but it was okay. So here we go. Camera's getting a bit shaky here. So we're struggling towards the end, but you can see we are catching up to them. We are getting closer, but time is running out. It's about 500 meters left to go. It's really close. This is, yeah, no more proper turns, I'd say. Maybe one at the end, I don't know. But we are properly on the home straight now. So you need to keep pushing. Can't let the pace drop because they have dropped the pace a bit. We cannot let that happen to us. We are really gaining here. We're giving it our all. These 355s are probably one of the hardest 355s I have ever done. Maybe not ever. Yeah, definitely not ever. When I was younger, 355s were impossible. I definitely have not done a 46-minute parkrun in the past. That was in 2018 though, when I was like 7 or 8. So I think that's okay. Maybe, I don't know. I did walk backwards sometimes on that. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Let's focus on this now. We are at 3:57 still. We are properly catching them up now. We are right in the end of it though. We are running out of time, and I think they probably have noticed me coming behind them, and they are picking up the pace. They certainly do as we turn into a cemetery here. Just up here, we're turning into a cemetery, which is a lovely way to finish. But here, catching up. We are full sending it here. 3:47s. We're getting up to the 7th kilometre, and they probably notice me right behind them as we go through the cemetery here. So, yep, they look there. They see me. They're going for it. And might be our chance gone to get them. I'm giving it my all, but so are they. 7th kilometre, 3:58. We're not interested in that now. We are interested in the finish right ahead of us. They are sprinting. We are not able to match it. We are able to go very quick here, 3:30s, but they are getting away, and they are going to beat us. So here we go, up and over. 7.07 kilometers. For some reason the stats paused here, but still it's 7.1 kilometers. Okay. Final finish time 27:57. First goal achieved, but did I get first under 16? The answer to that is yes. I was the first under 16, and as you can see there, I got a trophy for it. Me on the right hand side there, the results there. I'm in 8th place with a time of 27:57. You can see I'm the first under 16. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe and see you in the next one.